Hello, welcome to the Joseph Vivaldi podcast. Tonight I will discuss about Donald Trump, Hillary, and why I put myself on the ballot. I'm going to discuss about boundaries and why each one of them are alienated despite emails, women, and everything else. Let's face it. Everything is based on allegations, but what is best for America? And as the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, mentioned in his Hard Time speech, in his climb to the top, you face hard times in life, and they get you to question who you are. Now, in anything in life, we rebuild. And we're rebuilding the empire. We're rebuilding what is broken. In America, like many of us, are broken. We're paying so much stuff. How many days that people do not even live and have successful relationships anymore because of it? Let's say have money. But people who don't have money are denied that? Come on. Just because one person is successful and one person isn't, you know, I could be doing so much for society right now that society doesn't want to help. And that is true with how many people right now. We are sitting on how many talents, how many things that we have done, how many things we could do. And society casts us aside. They don't want those talents. Well, let me ask you a question. What have the past few years have been like living? Many people lost their minds, going to hospitals, like me. Many people have lost their jobs or been forced to resign from a position, wherever that may be. Many people go through how many challenges every single day to be free, yet we lie our hands on two people, one of which will run a country, and both of them we don't even like. And it's always the same people running every day. The same people who have money, who could do this, who could do that. Why don't you get a candidate who doesn't have money, who doesn't have any of that? Who's willing to bust his ass to do whatever he needs to do to survive. A warrior. But you know what? We don't have any warriors anymore. We don't have any warrior classes. We just have men with shirt, tie, and suit. I ask you this. What defines a warrior? A warrior is a king that is willing to go into battle with his men and fight. Who is the commander-in-chief in the battlegrounds. But we don't have leaders like that anymore. We don't have leaders who are willing to go in the battlefield with their men, fight for the cause. Is that who you want in? Hillary? Yeah. She'll go into battle. Donald? We'll see about that. What defines somebody who is a leader? Somebody who's willing to fight and die for their cause. That's right, I said fight and die. You know why? Because it's old school. It's old school mentality. Someone who's willing to protect a code that's been passed down from generation to generation. And that code for us is the Constitution. We the people. Now, America is going through its problems and it's going through its dilemma and everything else. But everything is moving so quick. What is peace? How do we understand one another? Well, sometimes we operate reversing, just like a pilot. Up is down, down is up, right is left, left is right. And sometimes we have to operate like that. We have to operate backwards because our minds are backwards. We think backwards. We perceive backwards. So it's normal. Somewhere along the line, we made everything straight. We created a world that was straight. We created a world where you cannot break barriers or go through them. No one bends the rules. And we have authority figures who protect those rules. Some for good standing, some just because they have the authority. Now, why are we putting our faith in two people? One may do one thing, one may do the other thing to run a country. Change the rules again. Change this. Change that. Change what? I'll tell you. The next 4 years are going to be worse as the next 4 years. And it's going to continue. And it's going to continue. You know why I say that? Just like Jim Rohn said. They're like seasons. Just like fall, winter, spring, and summer. Just like seasons. things aren't going to change until we make the change. And I believe many of us are changing every single day. Don't even know what to do. Not even being faithful anymore. Because you know what? The old days are not prevalent anymore. Somebody who's morally strict, well, they're the bad guys in society now. They're not the good guys. Nah. See, people like Donald Trump are on top because he's an alpha male. And I understand alpha males, because I'm aspiring to be one. See, alpha males are king of their jungle. They're kings. Hillary? Oh, she's the queen of the jungle. Yeah. She's Queen Bee, alright. And me, I feel like a warrior. Might not have fought in any wars, but I can tell you, if you look in my eyes, I've lived it. So why didn't I vote for myself out of all the candidates? Well, you know what? This is what I say. You gotta do what you gotta do. And maybe, just maybe, they weren't the right picks for me. No. They weren't. They haven't earned anything yet. Are they gonna make my life better? Is $100,000 gonna make my life better? Or $1 million? Money's just a price tag. Money cannot contribute to what's in your soul. Money does not contribute to what's in your soul. Money's just liquid. It's best for humanity. Are these wars gonna end? There's always fighting. Always people fighting each other. People being assholes. You can fight with your friends. You can fight with them. You can fight with here. You can fight everywhere. You could fight. But I have a lot of fight left in me. I have a lot of fight. That's all I have now. I have fight. Many people say, Joe, calm down. They cannot tame the animal that's inside of me. They can't. Because only I know that animal. I'm the only one that can tame it. It's like a parable